Come on, people. Don't let my company be the only one doing it, and don't let my investors be the only one investing. Right now, you should be a manufacturer and investor and take advantage of the new opportunity to a new sustainable way of the future and focusing on greenhouse effect and the health and sustainability of the people. Starting with this. So I asked, and this is why hemp can be made into plastic. Now keep in mind, the amount of byproduct waste from the hemp farmers that have the stalks and everything left over, they have to burn the majority of that, can get a tax write-off and should get a tax write-off by donating their waste to these organizations that can use the donation to profit off of by converting waste material of organic material into another organic biodegradable material of focus and personal care by turning hemp oil into plastic that's biodegradable and safe without the risk of microplastics that are harmful. See, even if microplastics did break off from hemp oil-based plastic, it wouldn't stay within your bones or have anything to do with staying in your brain or your body. What would happen is if it did get into your body, it would break down at the body temperature you have over time and slowly leave the body without causing any harm or byproductal damage that the petroleum-based, crude oil-based plastics cause. Now, here's another thing I'd like to bring up that's a good idea outside of the hemp plastics. How many of you know about castor oil and its miracle of healing? Well, I bet you don't know that castor oil can also be used to make plastics and polyurethanes. So basically, we can make polyester clothing out of castor oil instead of out of petroleum-based byproduct. We can also make nylons out of castor oil for clothing, as well as work on making new forms of biodegradable plastic out of castor oil. So castor oil can now be used for the clothing industry and for oil and for plastics. But hemp can be used primarily for plastics and oil as a fuel source, the same as castor oil. And more interesting enough, if we used the hemp waste to focus mainly on building more sustainable homes and buildings, to let the lumber industry replace that over time by being... See, if the lumber industry started a nonprofit that would buy the waste material from hemp farmers and recycle it back to the lumber industry to use for pressing, to redistribute and sell, that would be good to start the industry over and flip it over for the benefit of the people. Now, if you take these biodegradable plastics and the amount of castor seeds that grow within the country that's used for medicines and the amount of castor oil you find online for sale can easily be broken down into plastics, let alone a renewable or more biodegradable fuel that's safer than just crude oils or fossil fuels. So we have a lot of benefit here. This could replace a lot of materials for the clothing industry, for the automobile industry, for fuel and renewable energy, for oils, gases, and more importantly plastics and biodegradable storage containers and materials that are safe for food long-term storage, not to mention housing. So both castor seeds and hemp cover almost every single industry to replace and help with greenhouse effect and health and care. It's just allowing the corporations, it's switching capitalism over to fundamentalism and allowing the corporations and organizations to be forced to have to switch over the entire process. That way we can have a more sustainable living, but they're still keeping their money. They're just switching over the process. That's all they're doing. And even though it would take 10 to 30 years for them to put this in place, that's not that long in the long run of fixing the situation, if you see what I'm saying. So why not go through with it? Or why not be the first one to start the manufacturer? Be the change.